We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jordan Balazovic is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Digging in, Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Brantley.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Springer giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series, really swinging it well. And that'll get down for a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
1-1 the count. Brantley on second. Altuve is over at first with one away. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Fouled away. Now a hard liner, but foul. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. Two runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, and he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. So it's 2 runs. Digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Toronto, the second baseman.
Right side. Altuve showing off his range. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Striding in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here comes the first pitch. Bouncer up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there, but he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
George Springer the next to hit. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. George Springer puts 2 on the board with that home run. Number 23 for him thus far, as the Blue Jays have rallied back to tie it at 2.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Reddick will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Stepping into the box, Bo Bichette. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. Tucker will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. We'll head to the top of the second, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Second inning set to go, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Josh Reddick.
Josh Reddick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. One out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
Coming to the plate now, Garrett Stubbs. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Stubbs playing here in his age 26 season. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Lifted the other way out to left center. Giving chase is Hernandez. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Bottom of the second inning coming up. All square at 2 apiece. And up steps Salvador Perez, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, and you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Now a swing and a ground ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Grounded down the third baseline, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Brandon Drury is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. 2 innings complete. Deuces are wild. It's 2-2. Back to the top of the order now, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Hernandez comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The third baseman, number 2.
So one away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. And he is out on the tag.
Now back.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. That's popped up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece. Bottom of the inning now, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. And he pops it up. Altuve ranging into shallow right. He's there and records the first out. So one away in the Toronto third. And that brings in George Springer.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Down the left field line and deep. And that's going to land foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. He flew out in his last at-bat. Grounder down the line at third. Bregman fields it cleanly. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. New inning set to get underway. And next, the dangerous power threat, Yordan Alvarez. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
The first baseman, number 10.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And that's going to plate the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
3-0 to him now. That one's in there, 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Waiting on it is Hernandez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Astros plate one on a couple of hits. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Now here it comes. And that gets him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit to third. Altuve for 1. On to first, and Perez grounds into a double play. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
In the air out to right. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And next to hit is the catcher, Garrett Stubbs.
The catcher,
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
the left fielder.
Here's Michael Brantley, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Alex Bregman is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. pulled high in the air out to left field. Hernandez is in pursuit. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he fouls this one off. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. One left for Houston. They're up 3-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Reddick is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Next to bat for Toronto, Adalberto Mondesi. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Again, he sends it out of play. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 0-2. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Coming to the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit to short. Diaz picks it up. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They trail 3-2. Now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Yordan Alvarez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. This is line to left. Hernandez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had it any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Striding in for Houston, Aledmus Diaz. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball called for strike 2. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. George Springer will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And there's 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Lourdes Gurriel. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. To the left side, but it's well foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? To second for 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. 1 hit's all they get. 7th inning ready to roll, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. And they start him out away with a cold strike. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2.
Ball inside.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Popped him up. Perez is there. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Now digging in to try it again. Garrett Stubbs. Last time through was a base hit. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hard ground ball to 3rd. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And no shot to recover on the throw to first, and there are 2 on as we'll see how this is scored.
Number 2, Alex.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jose Altuve is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
This is line to left. Hernandez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Salvador Perez. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Hit on the ground out to short. Diaz brings it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit hard on the ground at first. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The first baseman, number 10.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Count now a ball and a strike. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. 4 runs, 10 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batter.
So a runner stands at third. 1 man is out. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Aledmus Diaz. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Fouled off. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they will tack on another on the sac fly, make it a 5-2 game now. Josh Reddick is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Brandon Drury will bat next. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Chris Davis will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ranging back is Tucker. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And the deficit remains 5-2. Chris Davis remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base. All set to start the 9th in this one. And digging in is the outfielder, Kyle Tucker. Sir Anthony Dominguez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Ready for another chance. Garrett Stubbs is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ball 1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Two out, nobody on. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're still out in front, 5-2. Ken Giles takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's George Springer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable, even when you're at home to score.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the shortstop.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel. He swings and grounds it to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
Devo, he's been locked in.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Reddick. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A two-run blast to straightaway right field as we are all tied at 5. Brad Peacock, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Into the box, Salvador Perez. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Bregman shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Teoscar Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Tucker waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting. Right field.
Stepping up to the plate, Rendell Grichuk. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And it's fouled away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So hold everything as they all set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman.
The third baseman.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Jose Altuve. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hard on the ground towards short. The tag, and he is out. Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Lifted in the air to center field. On the move is Springer. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's no run. Chris Davis next to bat. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The first baseman.
Fouled off.
Davis.
Bullet back up the middle. Tucker has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Adalberto Mondesi, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Chasing after it is Tucker. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ripped down the line. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And the inning extended for George Springer to bat next.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
George Springer will stride in one more time, looking for home run number 3 in the ball game. As we flash you back here to his second home run, as you see what got us to where we are now. A big 9th inning shot that helped propel us into extra innings.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And they will hold the winning run at third here. And it'll take another 2-out hit to win the ball game.
The designated hitter.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is. No doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the door.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Blue Jays strand 3. This ball game still tied 5-all. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
So here's Josh Reddick. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Kyle Tucker comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A bouncer up the middle. Step on the bag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, Garrett.
Digging in once again, Garrett Stubbs. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 0-1. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So no runs on no hits. 1 error. Set now for the bottom of the 11th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Salvador Perez. To short. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting.
Into the box to Oscar Hernandez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with 1 swing of the bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. 11 innings in the books now. And we are all now batting Michael Brantley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he gets ahead 0-1. It's taken. Now it's 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. One down. Digging in now, Alex Bregman, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. This will kick up against the wall now.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
So now to the plate, Jose Altuve. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. In for strike 2. Now the 1-2 pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Now batting, number 3.
So striding forward now, Miles Straw. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Fastball well outside. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's in there at the plate. And deep into extra innings, they have taken the lead.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Yuli Gurriel is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Mondesi picks it up, and the throw is dropped. My gracious. And now the runner from third scores to give him a very important insurance run. Now a 7-5 game.
Up next to the Astros.
Runner at first following the error. And stepping up as the shortstop, Aledmus Diaz. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-2. Fly ball out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Roberto Osuna is on now, hoping to finally wrap things up in the bottom of the 12th.
Number 54.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game. Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Osuna has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Altuve fields it cleanly. One there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Brantley. He gets there, and that's the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. And it's grounded foul. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
7-5 tonight's final. Brad Peacock earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Roberto Osuna earns the save out of the bullpen, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors.